Did you know that walking, the exercise doctors recommend most often to seniors, might not be the best choice for building the strength and mobility you need after 60? In fact, recent research from Johns Hopkins reveals that 5 specific exercises outperform walking in almost every measure of functional fitness for older adults. I'm Maggie Wells, and in the next 9 minutes, I'll reveal 5 surgeon-approved exercises that are scientifically proven to be better than walking for seniors over 60. These exercises target the exact muscle groups and movement patterns you need to stay independent, prevent falls, and maintain quality of life. Before we begin, my important disclaimer. I'm not a medical doctor, and this content is for educational purposes only. Always consult your physician before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have existing health conditions, balance issues, or a history of falls. What works for one person may not be appropriate for another. Now, let's talk about why walking alone isn't enough. Don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful for cardiovascular health and staying active. But here's what most doctors don't emphasize. Walking doesn't build the leg strength you need to stand up from a chair, climb stairs, or catch yourself if you stumble. It doesn't improve your lateral stability or strengthen your core. And research from the National Institute on Aging shows that after age 60, you lose muscle mass at an accelerating rate, up to 8% per decade. Walking alone cannot stop this decline. But here's the good news. The 5 exercises I'm about to show you target exactly what walking misses. They build strength, improve balance, increase flexibility, and enhance coordination. And they take just 10 to 15 minutes, 3 times per week. Exercise number 1, the sit-to-stand squat. This is the single most important functional movement for seniors, and here's why. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that the ability to stand from a seated position without using your hands is one of the strongest predictors of longevity and independence in older adults. This exercise targets your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core, the exact muscles you use dozens of times every day. Here's how to do it correctly. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Lean your torso slightly forward, keeping your back straight. Push through your heels and stand up without using your hands if possible. If you need support initially, lightly touch the chair arms, but work toward removing that assistance. Lower yourself back down with control, don't just drop into the seat. That controlled lowering is where the real strength building happens. Start with 3 sets of 8 repetitions. As you get stronger, slow down the movement, taking 3 seconds to stand and 3 seconds to lower. This time under tension dramatically increases strength gains. But wait, before I show you exercise number 2, you need to understand this critical concept. Surgeons who specialize in geriatric orthopedics emphasize that the exercises that prevent injury are often different from the ones that feel easiest. Walking feels natural and comfortable, but it doesn't challenge your body in the ways that build resilience. Exercise number 2, lateral step-ups. This exercise is better than walking because it strengthens the muscles that stabilize your hips and prevent falls when you step sideways, reach across your body, or navigate uneven surfaces. Walking only moves you forward, but most falls happen during lateral or rotational movements. Here's how to perform lateral step-ups safely. Stand beside a sturdy step or low platform, 4 to 6 inches high initially. Place your right foot on the step. Push through your right heel and lift your body up onto the step, bringing your left foot to meet it. Step back down with control, left foot first. The key is to power the movement with the leg on the step, not by pushing off the ground leg. Perform 2 sets of 10 repetitions on each side. As you build strength, increase the step height gradually, but never sacrifice form for height. Control and balance are more important than how high you step. If you're finding this valuable, hit that like button right now. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Years Secrets for evidence-based health information every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Exercise number 3, standing heel raises. This exercise strengthens your calf muscles and improves ankle stability, both critical for balance and fall prevention. A study from the University of Pittsburgh Balance Disorders Program found that ankle strength is one of the most overlooked factors in senior fall risk. Stand behind a sturdy chair, holding the back lightly for balance. Rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as comfortable. Hold for 2 seconds at the top, then lower with control. Don't just drop back down. That controlled lowering phase strengthens the muscles and improves proprioception, your body's awareness of where it is in space. Perform 3 sets of 15 repetitions. As this becomes easier, try it on one leg at a time, which dramatically increases the difficulty and benefit. Exercise number 4, standing hip abduction. This targets the hip abductor muscles on the outside of your hips, the gluteus medius in particular. These muscles are essential for lateral stability and preventing the hip fractures that are so devastating for seniors. Walking forward doesn't engage these muscles effectively. Here's the proper form. Stand behind a chair, holding it lightly for balance. Keeping your legs straight and your toes pointing forward, lift your right leg out to the side about 12 inches. Don't lean your torso in the opposite direction, keep your body upright. Hold for 1 second, then lower with control. Perform 2 sets of 12 repetitions on each side. The movement should be slow and controlled, not swinging or using momentum. Exercise number 5, modified bird dog. This exercise is superior to walking for core strength, spinal stability, and coordination. It requires your brain and muscles to work together in ways that walking simply doesn't challenge. Surgeons who treat spinal conditions in older adults consistently recommend this exercise. Start on your hands and knees on a comfortable mat. Keep your back flat, not arched or rounded. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg backward simultaneously, forming a straight line from fingertips to toes. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then return to starting position. Repeat with left arm and right leg. The key is maintaining balance and keeping your hips level throughout the movement. Don't let your body twist or your hips drop. Start with 2 sets of 6 repetitions per side. As you improve, increase the hold time to 10 seconds. Here's how to put this all together into a routine. 3 times per week, ideally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, perform all 5 exercises in order. The entire routine takes 12 to 15 minutes. Start with the repetitions I recommended, and every 2 weeks, add 1 or 2 repetitions per set. Within 6 to 8 weeks, you'll notice dramatic improvements in how easily you move through daily activities. 2 critical things to remember. First, consistency beats intensity. It's better to do these exercises at a moderate level 3 times per week than to push too hard once and then skip the next week. Second, if you experience sharp pain, stop immediately and consult your doctor. Muscle fatigue is normal, but joint pain is a warning sign. The research is clear. These 5 exercises, when performed consistently, build more functional strength, better balance, and greater mobility than walking alone. They target the specific weaknesses that lead to falls, loss of independence, and decreased quality of life after 60. Next Tuesday, I'll reveal 9 foods that reverse muscle loss after 60, the foods doctors rarely mention but that can transform your strength gains. You won't want to miss it. Subscribe to Golden Years Secrets so you're notified the moment that video goes live. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 5 exercises do you think will be most challenging for you? I read and respond to every single comment. I'm Maggie Wells, and remember, you're never too old to get stronger. I'll see you next time.